Welcome to MonkeyPod Asia, guys, where it's a platform where wholesale international buyers can come into direct contact with local Thai artisans that manufacture handicrafts. Guys, a really hot selling product right now in the world is what is the so-called Thai opium stool or Thai opium table. It's a kind of table or stool that has curved legs. You can Google why it's called Thai opium table, okay? So there are a lot of suppliers who are making the Thai opium table, but what we want to do in this tutorial is I'm going to show you how to select the supplier that makes nice opium tables, okay? So there are a few elements to this question. The first element which I consider is very important is that the top shelf of the table has to be rather thick, okay? You don't want to use options that the top shelf is very thin, okay? So here you can see, if you look at it, it's very thick and it just gives that neat, handsome look to the table, okay guys? So this is the first part. Secondly, what you want to make sure is that the artists or artisans, they have good capacity or good skills in fastening the edges really well, guys. Because this is one piece and this is another piece, which is the leg. So you see here how they're really well fixed together. Look at this line here. So this is also part of our quality control system, is that we check that these are fastened reasonably well. Another part that you want to look at, I'll show you an example here, is that you want these edges to be sanded well, guys. See, this is the kind of ridge that's been carved, but you want to make sure that these parts are sanded well, so they don't have that kind of fuzzy or fizzy sticks or so-called hairs, wood hairs that are coming here. So this, I would say, is a rather reasonably well-made ridge. Okay, guys? So that's another, I would say, important aspect. Another one which is very important, guys, you want to use artists that are able to really help show the grain of the wood, okay? So you don't want to cover the table with dark wax or dark paint where you don't see the beauty of the grain, guys. The natural wood deserves showing its actual genuine beauty, okay? So for example here, guys, you can see the contrast between the lighter part of the wood and the actual grain, see? That's, for example, one thing. And then you can see the actual lines, the year marks of the wood here. Really beautiful, very, very well done. Even here you can see the round part of the trunk. All right, so that's another thing. If you have a look at this one, see, the actual grain really stands out. It's really the formula of the wax. It's the way it's applied. Here you can see. So you want to make sure that your supplier knows their work in how to raise up the grain. Okay, guys? And of course, you don't want to find like big cracks. You don't want to get like big cracks going through the grain of the line. Okay. So here you can see they've been made. So guys, we're now actually going to do the inspection and quality control of the stools. And then after that, we'll come back and see what points we have pointed out to be actually corrected. Okay, so that's part of our quality control. Okay, we'll see you on the other side after they're done. Guys, so after I explained to you about the qualities and characteristics of a good opium table should be, then 70 to 80% of the work of our agency is actually the quality control part, guys. That is like one of our main focuses. So I'm going to show you how it's actually done with like one single piece so that you can get a feel and idea of how you could also do it when you're buying opium tables from Chiang Mai. Okay guys, so for example, so first of all, you have to be really calm, take it easy, and just, don't rush through it, okay? So first of all, you want to look at the top, that it's really well sanded. See, there is no white marks or any specific cracks, okay? So this top is really nice. And then what you want to do is you want to look at the sides, especially the side ridges, that they don't have any hair marks. Let's see this one. Okay, this one is good, this side, yep. Okay, then we're gonna look out for hairs or holes. Okay guys, I spotted a hole here, see? Do you see this hole right here? It could be like an old nail mark or something like that. So we would prefer that it be filled. So what we do, guys, is we use a tape, and then they already know our style of inspections. So we just put the tape here, and then the worker is going to open it up, and they will fill up the hole because they already know what is our expectation. You can see here, it's a kind of like wax. It's a kind of like the wax hasn't been evened out, guys. So what you want to do is you want them to sand down the wax a little bit more here. Okay, so this side is done. Let's look at the ridges here. Really wow, really nice. And okay guys, here you can see it's kind of like, not really, it's kind of filled almost well, but it wasn't, the wax doesn't seem to get into the white area. So that's really, I would say, like a defect. So so what you will do is they'll just fill it up and perhaps wax it a little better than that. So then, guys, remember, don't forget the connection of the legs to the body here. Well, really done, really nice, very well done. Now we're looking at the third side. Good. I really like the contrast of the wood grain. Perfect. Here, really well sanded. The sides, no cracks. Excellent, guys. And then we're going to have a look on the fourth side. Good fastening. Nice wood grain. Okay, guys. A couple of spots. See here? The wax didn't go in right here. See the white spot? So we want to just ask them to wax that area as well. And we'll put that there. Here it's really nice. The bottom, you just want to have a general look. No big cracks or anything like that. Okay. So guys, that's how you do quality inspections on a opium table. And after we're finished, we're just going to give you an impression of the work we did. Okay, see you on the other side. Okay guys, so now I've inspected, a good number of pieces just so that you can have a feel of the things that we checked on. So these white marks are the points that what we're going to do is we're going to ask the supplier to help fix these points that we have marked, okay? They know our style, they know our standard, and they're very happy to go ahead and make those small repairs. One last thing, guys, very important that the wood is well dried. either kiln dried or sun dried, but it has to be really, really well dried. And you should also look into that when selecting suppliers for Thai Opium Table. And one final tip, guys, don't forget to check the one that you sit on, okay? So the one that you sit on, also check it. Yeah? So that's my final tip. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. If you need any help, just send us a shout or a whisper, and see you next time.